Freedom of expression refers to the ability of an individual or group of individuals to express their beliefs, thoughts, ideas, and emotions about different issues free from government censorship. The federal constitution protects this freedom. Over the years, this freedom has been gradually decreasing in Malaysia for the sake of security, racial harmony, and economic development. New justifications were used throughout the procedure to support the continuous application and implementation of harsher restrictions on human rights. The Sedition Act of 1948 plays a significant role in the limitations. The legislation currently prohibits any action, statement, or publication that is disrespectful to the government or Malaysia's 9 royal sultans. It also doesn't allow people to start hatred between different races or religions. The freedom to express only became a big thing after the incident on 13 May 1969, where an episode of the Sino-Malay sectarian violence that took place in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at Jalan Pudu. The riot occurred in the aftermath of the 1969 Malaysian general election when parties of opposite sides gained at the expense of the ruling coalition. The incident happened on 13 May 1969 started due to the first Prime Minister, Tunku Abdul Rahman, stepping down from office to be taken over by Tun Abdul Razak, which resulted in a change in government policy that created the implementation of the new economic policy. Article 10 of the Federal Constitution of Malaysia guarantees the freedom of speech. In addition to being essential to Malaysia's development as a democracy, this right must also be protected. Case Study 1 Mat Shuhaimi. Mat Shuhaimi was charged with posting seditious material on a December 2010 blog post. Shuhaimi filed a notice of motion with the trial court prior to the trial asking the charge be dismissed because the Sedition Act of Malaysia's Section 4 does not apply to him. Shuhaimi argued in lower court that Section 3, Article 3 of the Sedition Act of 1948, when read in conjunction with Section 4, was incompatible with a citizen's right to free speech and expression as provided by Article 10, subsection 1A of the Federal Constitution. These were rejected by the lower court because they merely represented an effort to overturn the validity of Section 4 of the Sedition Act. After that, Shuhaimi filed an appeal with the Malaysian Federal Court of Appeals. The application was rejected by the trial judge on the grounds that it was an abuse of the legal system. Based on this case, we initially discovered that Section 4 does require the presence of mens rea to establish guilt, although Section 3, Article 3 tells us that the presence of intent is not necessary to establish guilt. In conclusion, freedom of expression as a right is crucial to society. It serves as the foundation for citizens to contribute meaningfully to their surroundings and maintain a certain level of autonomy in society. The ability to criticize the ruling class ensures the citizens' right to guide elected officials in the direction most beneficial to them.